Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited because today I get to share with you my 10 tips for planning a classroom party. Party over here, woo, woo. Party over there, woo, woo. We know our students love parties, but sometimes they can be overwhelming for teachers if not planned out properly. Today I will help you plan a smooth sailing classroom party that your students will love, and you will too. Hi, my name is Jessica and I am so glad you are here with me today. I just want to give you a little background on me before we get started, since this is my first official video. I earned both my bachelor's and master's degrees in education. I did my first 3 years of teaching in kindergarten, and I just recently jumped into a 3rd grade classroom mid-year. What an adventure! That's just been so exciting. I know how overwhelming planning a classroom party can be. It was especially challenging for me as a new teacher, but through trial and error, I have learned how to efficiently and effectively plan a classroom party so that it is manageable for you as the teacher, but it is also fun and engaging for your students. These are my top 10 tips for planning a classroom party. For any classroom party, it is important to start planning out 2 to 4 weeks ahead of time. That way it gives you enough wiggle room to kind of get everything together or contact parents for donations or to be volunteers in the classroom on the day of the party. One thing that I love to do is to shop holiday sales so that you actually have your materials for the following year, and it makes planning a breeze. Are you celebrating a student's birthday, a particular holiday? Maybe you're celebrating a children's author. Think about how you can make that party extra special and really tie into what the kids are learning about. Once you have identified the why or the theme of your party, choose a book to be at the center for your focus and inspiration. Having a book to kind of focus on and to draw your ideas from can really take your party to the next level. When you have a classroom party, typically there is a lot of movement going on. Children are up and down and all around. They may be in costumes or even in their PJs, depending on what kind of party you have. You might also have parents coming in and out to drop off some goodies or to be volunteers. So there's just a lot going on. It's important to keep those activities simple for the kids so that they can finish on time and they're able to do all of the activities. Making a list when you're planning a party for your classroom will make you an organized and happy teacher. I usually type out a list of all of my center activities with bullets to show all of the materials that I need for each. I also list out the books that I want to read, the music that I want to play, the treats that I want to have, and the list of volunteers and where I want to place them in my classroom. Then once the list is all typed out, I go ahead and print one off for myself, and I also print one off to give to my room mom. Once you have your list completed, I highly recommend that you draw it out on paper so that you know where all of your center activities are going to go. I tend to move a lot of my tables around for classroom parties, and I want to make sure that everything has a place and makes sense before I actually move my tables. Many schools require prepackaged or store-bought food or drinks. It is important to find out if your children in your classroom have allergies of any kind before you bring food and drinks into the classroom. I try to find alternatives for the typical treats that you think of when you think of a classroom party. Sometimes we add a little bit of those fun sugary treats in there, but typically I try to find an alternative. One thing that I do is a trail mix for a lot of my holiday parties. I just modify it for the specific holiday. So those are really fun, and if you want to know what I put in my trail mix for my different holidays, leave a comment down below. I know all schools and classes are different, but if you have the opportunity to work with your students' parents, do it. Kids love when their parents come into the classroom to volunteer. Parents are also wonderful in helping you plan, donating items, setting up, or even cleaning up at the end of the party. My favorite places to shop for classroom parties are the Dollar Tree and Target Dollar Spot. I usually cover my tables with those plastic tablecloths that you find in the party section at Dollar Tree. Fold all of the mess in and throw it away. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Done. I also look for items that I can use for various center activities or even later in the year. Finding multi-purpose items is essential, especially on a teacher's salary. If we can use items over and over and over again, everyone's happy. The right music can really just make your party that much more fun. It doesn't have to be loud, but it can be exciting or kind of give you that vibe that you're going for your classroom party. I love playing children's holiday CDs or even Charlie Brown music. Just kind of play your music softly in the background. It will actually keep your kids more on task when they're completing their center activities. I've been saving the most important tip for last. This is so important. If you have a few extra minutes at the end of the day before your party to set up your classroom and get it ready, your morning will go so much smoother. You won't wake up thinking, oh my goodness, what did I forget? Do I have everything? Plus, you get your extra 15 minutes of sleep. And we all know that teachers can use the extra 15 minutes. The only thing that I don't set out the day before is the food. I don't want little critters coming into my classroom overnight. Also, be sure to get an extra garbage bag for your classroom. If not, your classroom garbage bins will be overflowing. And we all know that that doesn't end well. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future videos. Also, please leave a comment down below and let me know what #1 tip you have for planning a classroom party. Thanks and see you soon.